Alright y'all, so I went to Taft, California. Thought I'd put together this little video, a little review. Let's get it.
What's up, y'all? Today we're gonna go to Taft, California, a small town that's known for its oil. It's got a neat little oil museum and a cool little monument. So let's go check it out.
Alright, so I started my little adventure at the Kern Oil Museum. Pretty neat little museum. It's run by volunteers. They had a lot of cool stuff here. They had this cool little exhibit, just like all the different things that they use oil for and how they break it down to those materials. Then they had some cool displays showing like how they get the oil like out of the ground, and they had this cool little like model of like an offshore drilling rig, which was kind of cool. Speaking of drilling rigs, they had two of them outside on display. They had this older looking one, and then they had a more modern one too, which was pretty cool. One thing that I thought was super interesting, during World War II, they would ration gasoline. People figured out that when it got cold, the natural gas in the fields would condense into gasoline, and they had a process known as dripping to take it from the fields. They would literally like steal gasoline, which I thought was interesting. Aside from the oil, they also had some really cool exhibits just showing like what life was like in the early days of this little oil town. Also pretty cool, during World War II, they built a base out here for training up fighter pilots. So moving on from the museum, they also had in Taft this cool oil workers monument. This monument features some really cool bronze statues and is covered in bricks commemorating the lives of different oil workers.
So the really nice ladies at the oil museum, I asked them like, hey, what are some good places to eat down there? They suggested this place, La Salsa, the Mexican restaurant here. So we'll check it out.
So I rolled up at this cool little Mexican restaurant. I was like the only one here. It was like 2 o'clock, so I mean, it makes sense. But the food was on point. I ordered this enchilada that had like shrimp and fish inside. It was pretty good. Also downtown, they have this cool little movie theater. But also when I went downtown, it felt kind of dead. There weren't as many businesses open, and there was a lot of like empty buildings, which is kind of sad to see. Anyway, it's a cool little town with some cozy little neighborhoods, some shopping centers, and a community college. So a pretty cool spot. So yeah, if you ever find yourself, like passing through this area, might be worth stopping to check out the small town of Taft, California.